Welcome everyone. The topic of this video is embryogenesis of chapter Asexual and Sexual Reproduction in Plants. Under embryogenesis, let's see the development of the dicot embryo. Already we know the structure of the ovule. The embryo sac of the ovule is made by 8 cells, 3 towards the Chala's end called as the antipodals, and 2 in the middle is known as the polar nuclei, and 3 towards the micropylar end called as the egg apparatus. So among the 3, one in the center is known as the egg cell and the 2 are called as the synergids. Whereas in case of the pollen tube, the tube nucleus is followed by the 2 sperms. So the first sperm enters through the micropyle and fertilizes with the egg cell to form the zygote. So the development of dicot embryo Capsula bursa pastoris belongs to Onagrada crucifer type. So the embryo develops at the micropylar end of the embryo sac. So the development of the embryo is towards the micropylar end. Thus, the zygote of angiosperms is derived from the fusion of egg cell and the first male sperm. So later, this single cell zygote divides through transverse division to produce 2 more cells. The upper one is called as the terminal cell and the lower one is called as the basal cell. So at this 2 cell stage, the embryo is called as 2-celled proembryo. Later, the basal cell divides transversely to produce 2 more cells, whereas the upper cell or the terminal cell divides vertically to produce 2 more cells and leading to form a 4-celled stage. At this juncture, the embryo is called as 4-celled proembryo. So the zygote divides by transverse division, forming upper or terminal cell and lower or basal cell. The basal cell divides transversely and the terminal cell divides vertically to form a 4-celled proembryo. The second cell division of the terminal cells also occurs vertically but are right angles to the previous case and thus forming 4 cells. So that at this juncture the cell stage is known as quadrant. The third cell division occurring in the terminal cells happen to be transverse, thereby the 4 cells are converted into 8 cell stage. The 8 cells are arranged in 2 tiers, 4 in each rows. So a second vertical division right angle to the first one takes place in terminal cell, forming a 4-celled stage called as quadrant. A transverse division in the quadrant results in 8 cells arranged in 2 tiers of 4 each called as the octant stage. The 8 cells are arranged in such a fashion of 2 tiers, namely upper tier of 4 cells called as epibasal or anterior octant and lower tier of 4 cells known as the hypobasal or posterior octants. So a periclinal division, so already we know periclinal division in the sense the cell division occurs parallelly. So a periclinal division in the octants results in the formation of 16 cell stage with 8 cells in the outer as well as 8 cells in the inner. The outer 8 cells represents the dermatogen and undergoes anticlinal division to produce the epidermis. So anticlinal division in the sense already we know the division of cells occurring in the perpendicular manner. So thus the epidermis is derived from the dermatogen, which is shown as in this figure. So this is said to be the dermatogen, which later it is going to get converted into the epidermis. The inner 8 cells divide by vertical and transverse division to form the outer layer of peribulum, which gives rise to the cortex and a central region of plerome, which forms the stele. So the inner 8 cells divides by vertical and transverse manner to produce the peribulum. So this peribulum later this is going to get converted into the cortex and the central region known as the plerome, which gets to convert into the stele. This is happened to be the zygote. The zygote initially divides into 2 cells, an upper cell called as the terminal cell and the lower cell called as the basal cell. So the basal cell transversely divides to produce 2 cells, whereas the terminal cell divides vertically to produce 2 more cells. Later these 2 cells are getting converted into 4 cell stage, namely the quadrant stage, and the 4 cells will convert into the 8 cell stage, namely the octant stage, and the 8 cells are converted into 16 cells. Among the 16 cells, 8 are arranged in outer and 8 are arranged inner. So during the time of development, the 2 cells of the base or the basal 2 cells undergoes several transverse division to form a 6 to 10 celled suspensor, so that the basal cells will multiply to produce the suspensor, and the embryo at this stage become globular and the shape of the embryo becomes globe-like, and the suspensor helps to push the embryo deep into the endosperm. So this is the suspensor which is responsible for pushing the embryo deep into the endosperm. This picture is vice versa to the previous picture. The embryonic cells are lying down and over which is said to be the suspensor cells. So the uppermost cell of the suspensor enlarged to form a structure called as the ostomium. So among the suspensor, the last cell or the topmost cell will get enlarged. So the structure is called as the ostomium, and the lowermost cell of the suspensor is known as the hypophysis. So later this hypophysis divides transversely to produce 2 cells and vertically 2 times to produce 8 cells. So thus the 8 cells are arranged in 2 rows, 4 each, and the outermost or the upper tier gives rise to the root cap and the epidermis. So the uppermost cells of the suspensor enlarge to form the ostomium. The lowermost cell of the suspensor is called as the hypophysis, and a transverse division and a 2 vertical division right angle to each other of the hypophysis results in the formation of 8 cells. So this hypophysis divides into 8 cells. Later, among the 8 cells, they are arranged in 2 tiers of 4 cells each. The upper tier gives rise to the root cap as well as the epidermis. At this stage, the embryo appears heart-shaped manner. The cell division in the hypocortical region and the cotyledonous region is responsible for the embryo elongation. So at this stage, the embryo proper appears heart-shaped. Cell division in the hypocortical and the cotyledon region of the embryo proper results in elongation. So further development results in curved horseshoe-shaped embryo in the embryo sac. So further development results in a horseshoe-shaped manner of the embryo. So now the embryo consists of the radicle, which is going to develop as the root system, and the plumule, which is going to develop as the shoot system, and 2 cotyledons. So thus it contains 2 cotyledons. So with this topic is getting over. Regarding the other topics, we'll see in the next videos. Thank you.